Hi everyone. So some of you have been requesting to get a deal with KIP, which we've managed to secure. So yeah, we're happy to announce that we've secured a deal with KIP Protocol. So now we'll go through exactly what KIP Protocol is all about and why we're so bullish on them. So KIP Protocol is a groundbreaking open source framework that's revolutionizing the way we create, own, and monetize AR data and models. They aim to establish a fair ecosystem for AR value creators, countering tech giants' monopolies. They allow AR developers, data producers, and model trainers to monetize contributions via blockchain based knowledge assets. So, this is what's now known as knowledge far. So first things first, let's talk about KIP Protocol's their track record. They've already made crazy waves, winning the Tencent Clouds Prize at the Chainlink Constellation Hackathon in 2023. They came first out of 18,000 participants. So for those of you who don't know, Tencent's a massive tech giant. And yeah, these guys came first out of 18,000 participants, which is, really, really something to be proud of and shows the potential that they have. So they were developed by a team with AI and Web3 expertise. If we go, we've got Visa, Binance, Waves, OKX, basically all the big names in the space is here. And then we move on to their current clients and their backers. So they're heavily backed by the top VCs in the space. Their funding rounds were led by one of the biggest VCs in the Web3 space, Animoca Ventures. So the main question, why are we so bullish on KIP and what sets them apart from the rest? Like, why are they different? So essentially, their whole model is based around fairness. So it's decentralization. They use the blockchain and decentralization to make AR, the process behind AR, more fair. Think about how you currently have OpenAR, and the users use ChatGPT, and OpenAR then uses that data to improve their program, improve ChatGPT, and then they go and they sell you a subscription to the ChatGPT 4. Whereas what these guys are doing is they basically taking OpenAI out of that framework, and they saying, if you're building and you providing to the ecosystem, you should be rewarded for that. And the property rights are that they fully remain within the AR value creators. With KIP, the ownership remains with the contributor, and this is obviously all verified through their blockchain. This is the concept of knowledge file that I was chatting about earlier, where every contributor gets paid for their contributions. So in conclusion, KIP isn't just, another AR project here for the narrative play. It's a game changer. They're laying the foundation for more equitable and transparent AR ecosystem, making sure, everyone gets their fair share using their platform. So essentially, what's the opportunity here? Why are we bringing this to you as BTV, and why do we think that this is a good opportunity for you guys? So how the whole process is managed by nodes. So we've managed to secure some checker nodes for the community at a really favorable rate. So checker nodes is essentially the backbone of KIP's protocol. It runs the decentralized network. They operate within KIP protocol's deepened stack, and they validate and verify GPU resources needed for AI applications to run. So essentially, these are the things that are verifying that the network's working correctly and all the players are staying within their lane. So in terms of the rewards and the monetary value here, so 20% of the token supply will be allocated as rewards to all active checker nodes. So rewards start getting distributed 7 days after TGE, and 20% of the entire token supply is allocated for these nodes. So that 20% is distributed over 3 years, and that starts 7 days after TGE. So there's 6 months where the nodes will be non-transferable, but you will still be earning those tokens, and you can then go and sell those. And then after that 6 month period, if you want to flip the node and the price is skyrocketing, you can then go and sell that node, and you still get to keep those tokens that you got for the first 6 months, which is quite cool. So there's 33 tiers, 33 pricing tiers. of these nodes, similar to the Aether node sale and a bunch of others that have done really well. So they're 33 tiers. We've managed to get a really good deal for the community. Depending on the interest and how many of you guys want in, will determine the exact price. But yeah, we've managed to secure in the first third, for sure, in the first third of the tiers. So you can see the different pricing tiers here. There's 33 pricing tiers. The implied FDV is all the way from 50 million all the way down to about 362 million. So in terms of the price of the nodes, what they go for initially, we've managed to secure to be in the first third, as mentioned. So realistically, we're looking between 1 and 10, and that's the goal where we want to be. So conservatively, you can say, okay, it's going to cost roughly $800 a node. So ideally between that tier 8 and tier 9. We know for a fact we're in the top 10 tiers. So the maximum you'll pay if you come through us would be that 943. And I mean, if we look at Aether and we look at the other node sales that have happened, these tiers sell out relatively quickly. At the moment, you can't get in as a member of a public. There's no public node sale as of yet. When they do go public, we expect it would be in the second half. So meaning it would probably start around tier 15. And then, yeah, it goes to the open market. And after, as I say, after those 6 months, you can then sell that on the open market and people can go and trade that for whatever it is. So if it does sell out, which we are expecting it to do quite quickly, the floor price of the node would be at about that $2,900 mark, meaning from our 943 maximum, you would be 3xing your money. And that's just based on the value of the NFT, and that's excluding obviously the revenue that you'd make from the tokens, the 20% of the total token supply that gets dropped to those NFTs. So we're very bullish on this project, and we know some of you were talking about KIP, so we decided to secure a deal with them. If you are interested, please go and fill in the form below. It is capped at a max of 3 nodes per person, just so it's fair to everyone. The exact price of the nodes will be revealed after we get the interest from the community. But yeah, it would be in that top 10. So the max price you pay will be that 943. Ideally, it's between, $700 to $900. So call it $800. That's what we're aiming to get it to. It just depends on the interest we have. So if you are interested, please fill in the form, and looking forward to this one.